The title of this message is called Letting It Go. And the scripture I'm going to be using for this message is going to be coming from 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 and 7. And it says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you." Like I said, the title of this message is Letting It Go. And what are you letting go? For me, it's my anger. For me, it's my fear. For me, it's my lust. For me, it's everything that should not be within me, everything that is holding me back from reaching my full potential, from me elevating to the next level of my faith, for me elevating to the next level of my natural life and my spiritual life. I have to let go. I don't know about y'all, but there's been times in my life where things have come up in my life that has made me angry, that has made me fearful, and I have not been able to let go. When I was a child, just an innocent child, I was taken from my family, that anger, I have never let it go. So from then to now, everything that has ever made me mad, everything that has ever made me upset, everything that has ever made me angry, everything that has made me fearful of rejection, of abandonment, I have not let it go. And over time, it has festered. I have put a container in my heart for that anger to be placed in. And every time I have gotten angry, every time those emotions have sprung up, it has just been bottling up and bottling up. I know there's been times in your life where things have happened to you and you have gotten angry and you have gotten fearful and you have gotten upset and you have not let it go. You have placed a container within your heart as well. And the sad thing about it is we think that because we hold it in, that it makes us stronger because we don't let other people see it. But the truth of the matter is, the more that you bottle it up, the more that it festers up and it just sits there. And it accumulates over time. And when the right opportunity, not even gonna say opportunity, when the right situation, when the right thing, when the right person comes up into your life and it angers you and it sets off those emotions and your container is full and you're at your breaking point, you don't even have to know that you're at your breaking point. It will just take the right thing to make you snap completely, without your heart giving you a warning that you're about to be over the boiling edge, that you're about to tip over. And when that happens, the cap is going to come off. And all those emotions that you have not let go, all of that pain that you have not let go, all of that hurt that you have not let go, all of that anger that you have not let go, all of that fear that you have not let go, that you have bottled up for years because nobody told you that you weren't supposed to hold it in. All of those emotions, all of those anxieties, the depression, the mental hurt, the heartbreaks, the setbacks, the failures, the disappointments, the rejections, all that bottled up inside of you. And it took the one thing, I don't know what that thing is, it's different for a lot of people. One day you can just be walking into work, walking into school, you could be anywhere, and the right thing in the right moment will set you off completely. And when that happens, you will explode. And I don't know about you, but I do not want to see that day where I explode. So I'm working on myself each and every day through God, because I cannot do this on my own. There's been times where I thought I can handle a situation on my own, but it's only made it worse. It has only put more anger in the container. And we are not designed to be able to hold in anger. It's not healthy for us. It will put more stress on our heart than we are able to handle. You have to let it go. Even if you are not a believer in God, I still need you to let it go. You will never be fully happy. You will never be fully satisfied. You don't have to be angry. The depression that is weighing you down, the pain that is weighing you down for whatever happened to you in your life, in your childhood, whatever it is, you have to let it go. Because if you don't, hopefully I don't get dirty, but if you do not let these emotions go, if you do not deal with it, if you do not face it, you will explode. Well, I didn't get dirty, but you see the result. Do not explode if you don't have to. That explosion is enough to kill somebody. That explosion is enough to hurt anybody in your path. You will become uncontrollable. Come on. You've got to let it go. You can see it's too much to handle. All that pain, all that anxiety, all that depression, all that anger that you have bottled up for years. And you try to put a cap and a lid on it. And all it took was the right situation at the right time. And all that strength that you thought you had is gone. You've got to let it go. It will destroy you. It is like a self-destruction, and you just seen it. This is what happens. You will blow up. You will explode. You will self-destruct. But listen, there is a container that you can put this in. For in that scripture that I just gave to you, it says, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. And the most powerful thing about the scripture is it says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you. So all that pain, all that anger, all that frustration, all that hurt, all that loneliness, all that fear, all that depression, he's going to use those things to exalt you. And he's allowing you to cast all those things on you because he cares for you so much. So we can actually use God for that container. We don't have to let it bottle up. We don't have to explode because God gave himself as our container. And once you give it over to God, he will take care of it for you. That container within you will be empty. You will be filled with happiness. He will cleanse you of all unrighteousness. You will become clean. You will become whole. All your blessings will overflow. Because you put your trust and your faith in him. But you've got to let it go. I hope this message spoke to somebody today. I know it did to me because I needed to hear it myself. You must humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God so that at the proper time he may exalt you, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you so much. I just gave you the key. I just gave you the answer. You do not have to keep your emotions bottled up. It does not make you stronger. Come on. Y'all got to let it go. Whatever happened, you've got to let it go. No matter how bad it is, you've got to let it go. Do not let it destroy you. Let that very thing that is breaking you, let that very thing that is hurting you, let that very thing that is destroying you, give it to God so that those same things that are doing all those things to you, let it be him that will use those same things to exalt you. And he will let those blessings that he has called into your life at the right appointed time, let it overflow. Let him cleanse you. Let him heal you. Let him strengthen you. Let him exalt you. But you've got to let go. Like I said, I hope this message spoke to somebody just as much as it spoke to me. I didn't know I was going in this direction today, but I'm so glad that I did. I pray that y'all have gotten something from this. Please do not let it go. I pray that whatever hurt that you're holding on to, whatever depression that you're holding on to, whatever anxieties that you're holding on to, whatever pain that you're holding on to, I pray that you let it go and put it in God's hands. Because you don't have to live like that when all you can do is simply let it go.